Developing tonight, a Buffalo landlord who is the most prosecuted property owner in recent years owes more than $400,000 in fines, fees, and taxes. Many of his properties are vacant, foreclosed, some even burned down. Investigative Post is reporting tonight that the Real LLC, owned by Menachem Zipple, has 7 open court cases against it. The company facing violations ranging from lead paint contamination, rodent infestations, even sewage backups. Adam Smith-Perez is the reporter who's been looking into this for Investigative Post, and he joins us live here tonight. Quite a story on this one. This guy owns so many properties across the city of Buffalo, and when you look at the percentage of them that are sort of out of compliance with all the rules and regulations, it's pretty startling. Very startling. I've been looking into this landlord now for over a month, and we've got 123 active code violations. The violations, the fees, the fines, they speak for themselves. I mean, I just want to underscore for viewers, over $400,000 in court fines, fees. That includes demolition fees for properties that have been for years non-compliant. And he was supposed to have been in housing court just recently, right? Earlier this month. What happened there? Well, he hasn't been showing up. He has failed to show up for years, in fact. One example is 90 Hamburg over in the First Ward. In the last year alone, housing court had hearings for that property 6 times. He did not show up for one of those. He had an attorney representing him, appointed by the city. That attorney withdrew representation. He was not returning the attorney's calls. So we've got a landlord who just has failed to show up, abandoned his tenants, abandoned his properties, and taxpayers are footing the bill for many of the services. Mr. Zipple is only 33 years old, right? From Western New York, but you have reason to believe he might not even be here at this point? So according to legal records that I've been reviewing, as I point out in the story, more than 20 of the 30 or so properties that he owns have been in the process of foreclosure. And when you look at those legal records, you'll see that attempts to serve him have been made in the Miami area. So he maintains a property, a very nice property. I think it's a 6-bedroom house in Williamsville. And he also apparently lives in Miami. And that's what happens with these, right? You create an LLC and you sort of hide behind the shield of the LLC. I mean, this is something that's been going on a long time, and it especially affects a place like Buffalo where there are so many of these landlords with LLCs. Yeah. It doesn't seem like housing court, though, is doing much to crack down on this guy. I would agree with that assessment. I mean, there are options here. If you fail to appear for a court hearing, the judge can issue a bench warrant. As far as my reporting goes and looking into that, I haven't seen that. And really, we're just collecting fees, fines. As my reporting found, he has unpaid fines that date back to 2022, summons unpaid dating back to 2021. This is not a small-time landlord in the city, from the city, who's fallen behind on his bills. This is an out-of-state investor who's swooped up in very vulnerable, economically struggling neighborhoods, and he has failed to pay banks and the city his bills. And again, the reason that this guy is being singled out at this point is because he owes the most of anyone in the city, any of these landlords. The numbers certainly tell a story here, but there's also the human aspect of this too, and a lot of the article gets into talking with neighbors and former tenants. I mean, what's sort of the sense you get from those folks? Yeah, I think I should highlight one tenant in particular. Her name is Keisha Casey. She has been living at her home. She's been a renter at 20 Elmer. Over in Kensington Bailey, and she's been there since November 2022. And I just knocked on her door, and she told me, she said, I've been dealing with this issue of raw sewage for the entire time I've lived here. And I spoke with her partner about this, and I also confirmed with public record that indeed the Erie County Health Department had issued 3 violations against Real LLC. And indeed, in that record, you see that there was raw sewage in her basement. And there's a smell with that, of course, and this has been happening, as I said again, for the entire time she's lived there. And stories like this are, occurring across these properties, not just quality of life for tenants, but also neighbors who are dealing with abandoned properties where there have been fires, squatters,
I want to also underscore a really important statistic here. Nearly 1 in 4 of his properties have been on fire.
Yeah, just incredible.
That statistic speaks for itself in terms of the real rampant negligence that we're seeing done by this landlord.
Yeah, I encourage you to go to investigativepost.org and read the full story. Great reporting, Adam. Thank you. Great
Thank
to see
you.
you.